And a jolly good morning to you from a bright and sunny Saturday morning here in Kent, Rochester to be precise, and it's just a quickie walk, this one today. I'm going to be doing more walks on this part of the country, Kent coast and the towns around here in the coming months, and more on Rochester itself. However, today I'm just going to do the river footpath walk from here back round the river here, back to the other side of Rochester, the other side of Rochester Castle, which you can probably just see in the middle of the picture there, just peeking out from those modern apartment blocks, and just see how we go. It's only going to be a quick walk today, limited for time, as is often the case when I'm in this neck of the woods. So I'll come back and do a more thorough look around Rochester as soon as I can, really, in the near future. But yeah, this riverside walk, while not necessarily what you would call classically picturesque, has certainly got some interesting things to look at, with the boat up there being loaded up with, can't really see what it's been loaded up with, but it's been loaded up with something, and lots of wharfs and so on along here where boats can moor up and either drop off or collect cargo. For a Saturday, it does seem actually quite busy over there. Of course, next to me here is the River Medway, which is tidal. We are close to the sea here. I'm walking in an upstream direction, and if you follow the River Medway in that direction, you'll eventually come to the Thames estuary around the Isle of Sheppey, Sheerness kind of area. There's lots of little waterways and inlets as it approaches the Thames estuary. It's not just a straight river run into the sea. There's quite a lot going on. As you can see at the moment, I think you can probably see the tide is fairly low. As I walk past a wharf back there, the classic muddy banks were on display, as they are over there on the other side of the Medway. So it does kind of curl around Rochester, and that's the short walk I'm going to take this morning. So behind me, back towards the Thames estuary, is Chatham and the Chatham dockyards. There's a museum there, quite a lot of interesting things to look at. And just over the water there is Strood. Now just in the water there, you might be able to see, I shall just go over a little bit. Apparently that is a privately owned Russian submarine. I think you can probably just see that now. I don't know if there's any plans to do it up, sail it anywhere, turn it into a quirky accommodation that you can book through Airbnb or booking.com, etc., or what it's going to be. But it looks, it's quite rusty looking over there at it. And let's hope the Russians don't want to come and collect it and take it back again. This sign here just mentioning what you can see from here, the Rochester Bridge and Rochester Cathedral, Rochester Castle and the River Medway. So there is plenty of things here. It's quite an industrial part of the country in terms of the fact it's so close to the Thames estuary and the River Medway itself, but it's also very historical. And I would say Rochester is most definitely worthy of a visit, certainly for a day or two. That's the railway bridge there for trains going left to right. You can't see a train at the moment, but going left to right from Rochester station to Strood, just over there. Can't help thinking this land here is probably ripe for development if it's the right sort of ground to build things on. Feels quite surprising that something isn't built on it already. There's a few industrial places there, and the railway station just over there, past the multi-storey car park, and there's the castle. That'll be the subject of another video at some point. I won't call this the most inspiring walk in the world, but it's not too bad at all. It's a fairly open space there. Interesting bit of land, actually. I don't know what these concrete sort of pipes on their side are all about. Let's see if we can see the side one. A bit too big for letting out gases or whatever, if this was ever a dump. Or like, you know, waste ground when they sometimes release the gases from it. Might just be pipes on their side. Let's have a look. I bet you there's rubbish inside it though. Oh no, there's something. Well, there's rubbish inside it and like a little, yeah, I don't know, interesting. It's like some sort of foundations or, yeah, whatever it is probably preventing things being built on here. I don't really know though, I have to say. I must confess, I didn't think the Riverside walk was actually going to just bring me around in a little circle like that. I thought I was going to be off under the railway bridge and off towards the castle. In fact, that's what it looked like on Google Maps. So, slightly scuppered, so I'm going to continue on into Rochester and have a little mooch about, and let's go and see what we can see. Thank you for visiting award-winning Rochester Riverside. Yeah, I mean the apartments just here to my right certainly look quite nice, and but I think there's a little bit of work to go yet over there. I'm sure all the planning permission, etc. is all underway, ready to start building expensive apartments next to the water. That seems to be the way it's going around the world, as ships become bigger and ports and docks become further out away from towns and smaller rivers. There's the opportunity there to build next to those rivers. People like living by rivers. I'd like to live by a river or the sea. They're still advertising Parkside Quarter. No mention of the prices, but they certainly look like they're going to be quite nice when they're done. It's a very big primary school, that, Rochester Riverside. C of E Primary School. That is very big for a primary school. I'm just going to be going under the railway bridge now. And looks like we're coming out onto the A2. The main roads through Kent. Gas House Road. That probably gives a clue as to what was going on over the grass there around by the river at one time. I'm Probably a gasworks. Okay, so due to constraints on time today and the fact that it's much worthier of a much longer look around than I can give it today, I'll give Rochester Castle a bit of a miss. As previously mentioned, you can continue going that way down along the river, which I shall do another time in conjunction with going to the castle. Today, just going to complete this walk with a stroll down the historic High Street, which of course would have been the original A2 before it became a bypass over there. And look at the old coaching inns. There's the Guildhall Museum just there, admission free. It's open now. I think it's open now. Saturday, they're normally shut on a Monday, don't they, museums? Oh yeah, open, free entry, open order. There you go. I'll certainly be putting that on my list of things to have a little look around at as well, when I can get back here to spend a little bit more time. Baggins Book Bazaar, England's largest rare and second-hand bookshop. Sure, it's got some absolutely fascinating books in it as well. Again, certainly another Kent's industrial heritage. Very interesting. Oh, I've got a little mooch around there as well. This high street looks absolutely fantastic, actually. Reminds me a little bit of Winchester. Rochester, Winchester, anything Roman on an old Roman road. They quite often look a bit like this, and thank goodness for that too. There are too many places that look absolutely horrible. Lots and lots of bars, cafes, coffee shops and assorted eateries along here. There's the cathedral just over there, and I think probably going to get a particularly nice view of the castle from just here. Very tempted to go and have a nice little look, but time is just not with me today, unfortunately. Cheese room, coffee and cake, lunch, dinner, cocktails. One would hope they've got cheese as well. It is a Saturday morning, so I'm guessing this is a slightly more laid back vibe than during the week. I dig dinos, fossils, minerals and dinosaur toys. Kiss Kiss Heart. Some interesting little independent shops actually along here, one way or another. It's a pleasant change to walk down a high street that's not just generic, full of all the same shops as the previous one you walked down, and half of them boarded up, but That certainly isn't the case here. A few chain places, but on the whole, most of these appear to the cheese room. Cheese is a theme here. Coffee, beer, cheese, wine, lunch. Sounds good to me. Pegotti's homemade soup. This is Rochester Cathedral now. That's certainly the, while it's still nice up this end, that's the cathedral and castle end of the high street, are certainly the star of the show. I guess that's a water trough for horses. It's got plants in it now. Can't quite read what it says on the side there. Erected in memory of William George Tuffle of this city, 1891 or 1881 that says. Certainly be in 1881, somewhere where there would have been horses and carts coming along here. City wall. Assuming there's some city wall around here somewhere. March Geek Guide. There we go. There's a pub that city wall. Aussie and the Uglies. Baggy Boys, Modways. Get a feeling probably on the whole tribute bands. Baggy Boys, who would that be? Madness? Who knows? Could have got that completely wrong. The high street continues along here, still looking good. The old buildings there with the overhangs, I should say. I'm sure there's been many a hangover here from these coaching inns. Crow Lane, formerly Maidstone Road. Oh, hello. Cathedral Pie House. Traditional pie and mash. Yeah, it's not actually open yet. It's opens at 11 AM. It's probably at 11:15 now. Can't say I'm a huge fan of pie and mash particularly. It's okay. I guess if it's something that you were brought up on, it's a bit of a London thing really. If it's something, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like pie and I like mash, but that green liquor stuff they put on there, I'm not wild about that. If you've ever tried it, feel free to comment. I'm sure those that were brought up on it love it. I'll go for the gravy, I think, which is probably sacrilege to those that were brought up on it, but there you go. Ginger lily. Yeah, I like this. I like Rochester. Not a load of generic same old shops and so on. Ooh, some nice looking pasties in this bakery that I've just walked by as well. This is coming to the end of the high street now, and I'm guessing we're coming towards the A2, where it once would have come straight down here, now goes around the edge of the centre of town, thankfully. Yeah, that'll be the A2 just over there. Starting to get sort of more recognisable shops and establishments down here. Cheeky chicken. Right folks, as I said before, this was only ever going to be a very quick wander. Thank you, we can hear you. This was only ever going to be a quick wander around Rochester. In fact, originally I wasn't actually planning to come down the high street, but as Google Maps slightly misled me with the Riverside walk, I shall try the other part of the Riverside walk and Castle and Cathedral and a bit more of the high street on another occasion. So watch out for that video. If you like this one, please click for the like button, the little thumbs up thingy. If you want to be notified when more videos come out, or check out some others that I've already posted, then press subscribe and the yellow bell. Oh, you know the score if you've looked at YouTube before. It doesn't cost anything. You're not subscribing as such, you're just asking for YouTube to let you know when some more of my stuff comes out. And if you didn't like it, as many have said, why are you still watching now? Have a great day. I'll be back with more stuff from Kent, from Rochester and places around here in the near future. But check out my channel in the meantime, you might see something of interest. Thanks for now, I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.